As it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Shamrocks of Brooklyn.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Okay, ready? Check view. Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Ready?
2nd down, back to Sanders.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You look at the Saints defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Young now. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He played well last week, had the pick 6 around the football again. Couldn't quite come up with the interception, though.
Didn't get that one, but you just know that that's what he's itching for, and that's what the whole team's itching for. I know the night before games, a lot of them show video of the best plays of the previous week. His pick 6, guaranteed, was on that. Good memories for him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young.
That is caught. He's into space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown!
Shi Smith,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Shamrocks will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7.
43 rail. Quick jack.
Richardson. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, move. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Down. Mega. Set.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Young on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ready.
A first down throw for Young. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, it's Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Agnew. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Let's go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw, Young. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A little juke. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Young. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. To the air once more, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Ready up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready. Ready.
Young takes it on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Sanders, touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Opposite. Read.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amari Barno. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
following the interception. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away.
And the Shamrocks take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. Hut.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
White. Set. Go.
To throw is Richardson on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. Go pink. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ready.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check, strike.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ready. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Richardson now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw, Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Young on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Come on.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Young working out of the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Ready?
Young to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Okay, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Blue striker. Zone red. Ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Ready.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slide through.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tries it left side and finds Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Jackrabbit.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Another run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, here's Agnew. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Set.
Now Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Plastic. 6.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal,
end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Ready.
Here's Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
On the set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ready up. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Runs through the contact. And shoving his way inside the 35.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They run it again with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Richardson And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Let's go now. Snap, ready?
Richardson to throw it. On the right side, this is Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fight, 60. Fight, right. Here, yellow. Yellow, blue. Ready.
Here's Richardson. That's caught by Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Richardson going to change the play here. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw it. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Young to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
But now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Trouble, 38.
A first down carry now for Miller.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second.